Hey, yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back because we're back at it again with another video. Right. So this is definitely the same day. So, um, I ran into this other one. It's about it's about all these maximum prisons that keep all these dangerous criminals and all that. So we're reacting to what is it called? Let me hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Yeah. What is that name? CECOT. It's the world's highest security prison. Well, so they say. Alright, okay. Let's check it out. Alright, gang, this is the video. It's the world's highest security prison. Is it K cards or it's just syllables? It's syllables. What the fuck am I saying? Alright, let's just check it out. Let's lock in.
What you see behind me is the world's strictest and largest prison. This mega prison has a capacity of 40,000. Prisoners here are the most unsafe people you can even imagine. How many people's lives have you ended?
Yo. Me, man. Come and tell you something. If I ever get into some shit, man.
And prisoners
If I ever get into some shit, bro, I see these niggas
are the most unsafe people you can even imagine.
I
How many
these
people's
niggas-
lives have you ended?
Let me out, bro. Let me out, bro. Let me out. Nah. Cause what the fuck?
5 or 10? How many?
More than 50.
We are about to see the worst of the worst.
Welcome to CECOT, the world's largest prison by capacity in El Salvador, which was constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those who enter this prison are constructed to imprison the highest profile criminals. Those who
And it's always the niggas with the tattoos on their faces when they look hella dangerous.
enter this prison are destined never to leave alive.
There's no way out. How you gonna come out of this?
The reason why this small country of 6 million needs the largest prison is the gangs. Once dominating the country, these gangs faced a dramatic crackdown starting in March 2022. Under President Nayib Bukele's administration, over 70,000 individuals, about 2% of the country's adult population, were arrested within just 6,000 individuals, about 2.
So these niggas are located in each of these whatever facilities or whatever this thing is called. Bro, that's a lot of niggas, bro. That's a lot of niggas. That's a lot of niggas, yo. What the
2% of the country's adult population were arrested within just 16 months. Buses transported thousands of chained gang members to CECOT in a tightly coordinated nighttime operation. Sitting one behind the other, heads lowered, they looked like a single mass.
Hey, they're doing no mistake, bro. Because obviously rushing them, as they're rushing them, they have these things tied on their legs. And they're really so that they have less movement, keeping their heads low so that they don't actually see like they don't actually have full view of everything. How dangerous are these people, bro?
Surrounded by armed guards, none of them dared to resist commands. Their life has changed in a day. In this documentary, we will interview one of them, one of the most ruthless gang leaders, known by the nickname Psycho.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
Built in 2022, this massive prison is made up of 8 separate modules spread over 410 acres of land. Each pair of modules is enclosed by 2 separate 3-meter-high walls with razor wire. The entire facility is surrounded by a towering 9-meter-high wall with a 3-meter.
There's no way you coming out, bro. 9-meter wall, 3-meter fence.
High electric fence carrying
Electric fence, bro. You know, there's no way you are not coming out of this place.
Hello, we have permission from the presidency.
soldiers stopped us. We're hoping this will be the last checkpoint. The jammers blocked all signals within a 2-kilometer radius of Seacont, completely cutting off all communication. Over 600 soldiers work only to secure the perimeter.
We are going to leave all of our belongings here before entering the prison. We will only carry our cameras and microphones, that's it.
Pass slowly. Look at the camera. The body scan.
I forgot my wedding ring on.
Well, that needs to be put away over there.
This high-capacity X-ray scanner even shows bones and internal organs. It's mainly used to scan newcomers.
And not only that, even phone charges.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
Somewhat.
And not only that, even phone charges.
Another
What the fuck?
Cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone micro.
Okay,
Or-
look. I don't get microchips. I don't get putting anything on people. But
They
listen,
would try to bring them in vaginally or anally. Micro SD memory cards, microchips, and not only that, even phone charges.
I understand if they said like, cable, is it called the adapter itself? But an entire charger, bro. An entire charger. And then for sure for sure, some of them are using Nokia, so you know how big a Nokia charger is, bro. Imagine you trying to sneak in a laptop charger, bro. Fucking look at the size of this thing, bro. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of this thing. I don't know if you guys can see it, bro. You tried sneaking in this shit. Bro, ain't no amount of discipline will put me in that position, bro. Not big, bro.
Another thorough body search has been.
Microchips, and not only that, even phone charges.
Another thorough body search has been conducted.
An iPhone charger, boy. You tell me you put this in there, boy. My phone must just die, boy. I will survive somehow. But this, where you playing games. You playing games.
Take off your shoes.
They even inspected inside our socks. It took us around 1 hour just to pass through security, even though we were invited as media after months of applying.
Guards are wearing masks because they're doing a risky job here. So if they get identified, it might be riskier for them to go to town centers because these gangs, they have a lot of connections. So they have to keep their identity secret. Why don't you wear a mask?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. But then I don't see how that could be a problem because these niggas are locked in. They're locked in. They have no outside communications besides the people that just work at this facility. You see? But then to be safe, I guess. To be safe.
I have to talk to them face to face, looking them in the eye. They already know who I am.
We're in the registration room. This area is for inmates only. When a criminal is captured on the street, they don't carry ID or give their real name. That's why their fingerprints and photographs are taken here to enroll in the system. Once they become a permanent part of Seacont, the inmates lose all contact with loved ones for the rest of their lives, as family visits.
Yo. Your entire life. Imagine like you probably. How old is the youngest kid? Early 20s. And you're still gonna live, bro. Still gonna live. 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Most of these niggas, most of them just died. of old age or you get sick. And obviously, like prison food is not. You feel me? Prison food is not, which is why. Oh, I guess that's probably why they give you on yo, bro. I've seen like the craziest what's this? What do you call this? Um last meal. I forgot what it's called, but then it's where you get your last meal when you're on death sentence. You feel me? Yeah, when you're on death sentence, then you have to be executed for whatever crime you had committed. But then people have the craziest requests, bro. The craziest shit. Yeah, I might do a thing on that as well. Yo, people have the most craziest requests, bro.
Family visits are strictly forbidden. It's also important to note that a small number of innocent people were mistakenly imprisoned during the big crackdown because
Bro, so what if you were just walking, you so happened to be on? Because like I see, some of these people don't even have tattoos. Some of these people don't even have tattoos, bro. So you could have just been in the area, bro. Joby, you'd say you saw Kachu. You'd say you saw Kachunchan. You are there, bro. There's no way. Imagine they pull up, don't even ask questions. Put you down, you're Joby, you're taking so. Where's Alone? Where's Alone? You are, man. Down. Whatever problem. I'm not going to prison. No way. You know what sucks? Even though they were like mistaken in prison, it's not like they were sent back. Cause you don't know who could have been like obviously like the new recruits, most of them don't even have tats, you see. So you don't even know who was part of the gang. Or you could be releasing somebody who's got like info, who's gonna send out a word as to probably maybe where they took these people. Yeah. Crazy.
the no contact policy, their families have no idea where they are or if they are still alive. For some, this documentary could be their first chance to see a missing loved one. Before entering the modules where the inmates are, we visit the armory of the prison. This section is a must in case of possible riots, and these convicts are the most unsafe people on Earth.
The type of firearm we use is a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle.
If they get out, if they ever have a chance of getting out, all you niggas are fucked. I'm talking about the security guards. All you niggas are fucked. One mistake, they ran into this armory room. Bro, they will tear your ass up.
Uses a T65 rifle, similar to the M16 rifle. We also have this other firearm, which is a 12-gauge shotgun. A Sig Sauer rifle allows us to maneuver in spaces
I'm just thinking,
that are
if
tight
they
to
get
move.
out,
Whenever criminals are arrested and dragged to the bus, various cuffs and chains are used to restrict their movements and minimize the risk of harm to officers.
Has there ever been a riot?
So far, there have been no escape attempts. We have the worst of the worst.
how are you gonna escape? Have you seen this place? Have you seen this place?
Within criminal organizations here.
The riot gear consists of a head protection, a face shield, neck protection, an anti-trauma vest, leg protectors, shin guards, and of course, a shield.
Generally, in the prisons, we see inmates invent any kind of handmade
That's,
weapon, like awls.
These guys are OP, dog. These guys are too OP. Yes. You see a place like this, you see guards just like this. Obviously, there's no hope. Oh, that hope is gone. Obviously, it's no hope.
or knives.
They are fully protected. You can see how he protects his feet.
Or knives.
They are fully
So-
protected. You can see how he
Bro, you're gonna get stabbed. They're gonna stab your foot, bro. This thing is not even fully covered. Fuck, Kwazumpods, bunny. But this is OP, bro. These niggas are way
protects
so
his
OP.
feet. Since this prison
Protect
is
his
so
feet,
large,
bro. There's
fully
nothing to
protected, you
protect
can
there,
see
bro.
how he
The only thing that's protected is the toe. That's the only thing that's protected. Hey,
protects his feet. Since this prison is so large, we have to hop on this bus. We are entering the module area.
To keep the country safe, 1,000 staff members work inside CCOT.
It is impossible, but let's just imagine that an inmate get out of the fortress. These pebbles that you see are put here intentionally because when they walk on these pebbles, it works like an alarm system. It makes a noise, they cannot sneak away.
Have they tried to escape?
but when you're on bare feet, it doesn't really make that much sound, does it? It doesn't really make that much sound.
No. Could they try? Difficult. Because they would have to go through a series of security rings.
CCOT was built with its own infrastructure in an isolated area, including an electrical and sewage system to prevent external interference. In case of an electricity cut or water supply issue, the cisterns and power plants will maintain operations for up to a week. You are seeing the third and fourth modules next to each other. An offender who enters one of these buildings never exits through these doors. In a few steps, we'll be surrounded by more than 2,500 inmates. It's like stepping in the middle of controlled chaos.
This is so intense.
Their eyes are all on me, following my every step.
Getting an eye contact with them. There are so many of them.
Bro,
I'm speechless.
bro. How old is this kid? Bro. Nah, bro. It's like they hungry. They begging, bro. They begging for these things to open up.
I can't help but feel unease. All of them wear white shirts, shorts, and slippers. They don't have any other belongings.
Most are barely out of their early 20s and convicted of serious offenses. Even the most infamous criminals in history have an average of 20 to 30 proven victims. But here, some of the inmates are responsible
20 to 30 proven. What are you doing? What are you doing, Uchi, as a person to be catching that many bodies? Yo,
Despite not being at full capacity, the inmates only have 0.5 square meters of personal space each. Prisoners do not have any ventilation rights or courtyards to walk outside their cell.
Each inmate here have been given one of the longest sentences you can even imagine in your life. The only thing that doesn't change that all these inmates will never get out bro.
Whose kid is
in
this?
your life. The only thing
This
that doesn't
kid doesn't look like it belongs here, bro. What are you doing here, bro? Under false accusations.
doesn't change that all these inmates will never get outside. They will never see sunlight. The only people are authorized to get inside and outside are the personnel and sometimes media like us. They will never ever leave this building. If you see their look, you can see the emptiness in their soul. They don't have any hope towards future. They look very robotic. Their life is so monotone.
This open corner is their toilet area.
They have like 2 toilets for 80 inmates. It's
Why are you taking a video then, bro?
Literally humiliating these inmates, like they're
I mean, sure, it's a humiliating. You're taking a fucking video of the niggas, bro. How is that?
all confidence is disciplined here.
The same place where they use the toilet is also where they take showers. To clean
And so happens, you know what? This video was going okay, so we started showing the whole procedure of how, bro,
themselves, they use plastic dippers in a single shared basin.
everyone gets naked. At the same time, everyone gets naked. No one leaves to take a shower somewhere we can. Everyone gets naked. Yo.
There's no running water in the cells, so the prisoners have to rely on one blue barrel for drinking water.
Where they sleep is these metal bunks. No pillow, no mattress. Each prisoner receives just the bare essentials, a white
Imagine when it starts getting cold. And look how imagine when it starts getting cold. I would not survive, me, bro. I can't. Like, for me, nah, it's actually, nah, I wouldn't survive, bro.
sheet, a uniform, socks, slippers, and a towel. That's it.
The
That's
prisoners
it.
spend their entire days on their 4-level bunk beds. They have stacked tightly, like items stored in a warehouse. As part of hygiene and order, inmates are shaved every 2 weeks by personnel.
That must be frustrating. Tight packed. There's no personal space.
Long
bro.
hair or beards aren't just unhygienic, they can also hide sharp objects.
Let's take a look. Take off
The fuck you gonna hide in a beard, dog? What are you gonna hide in the beard? A whole sort of. There's no way, bro. You're gonna hide an entire shotgun.
your shirt and line up here.
Now they are taking their shirts off.
These inmates were once part of the MS-13 and Barrio 18 gangs, which controlled the neighborhoods of El Salvador. These two rival gangs spent years extorting money from locals and causing great suffering to Salvadorans.
There is Barrio 18, MS-13 gangs all together in one cell.
That's
So
right.
it's
just
two
like that.
gangs,
The entire
18 and
module is
13.
the same. They all live like this.
Outside, entering each other's neighborhood could mean being
Are they
torn
sharing a
apart.
prison?
Yet
Or they
here,
were
they are
separated?
side by side until their last breath.
How
Oh,
do
they
they
share.
live without attacking one another?
They have to learn how to live together. Here, they are in a prison. They are not on the street.
Most of the inmates have tattoos covering their entire bodies, even including their faces, showing their loyalty structure. Tattoos often include initial letters or the number 13. Members of the other gang use symbols like 18 or 666, which add up to 18 and symbolize the devil, or they use Roman numerals. Having gang tattoos on one's face is a clear sign that they are one of the most ruthless and high-ranking members of the organization. Crossing paths with such a person on the street is the same as staring death in the
Opposite direction, boy. Opposite direction. I am out. Bro, I am sprinting. Even if it's like casually walking, bro, I am gone. There's no way I'm gonna be standing by and be like, nah, he's not gonna do anything. He's probably on his fucking break. Yo,
face. A spiderweb tattoo represents being caught in the web of justice and serving a long prison sentence. The devil horns tattoo is a dark symbol that represents these individuals' worship of the devil. Some even claim that they carried out their actions under the devil's command. A teardrop tattoo signifies that the
bodies.
person has ended someone's life. The number of teardrops indicates how many lives they've taken. If there are 3 teardrops, it suggests that the tattoo's owner has taken so many lives that they've lost count.
Are all these people truly bad?
They're on another level. High-profile criminals who will never change their mentality.
I mean, you're only in that situation because of the way you grew up, right? The environment, you know, the need for power, all those things. Because obviously, as a kid, you're probably dreaming of like, I want to be, I don't know, anything like businessman, a woman, a cop, or any of those things. But then you soon realize that your environment isn't gonna be like supporting any of your dreams or whatever. Like as long as you live there, you're not, and it's not like you can actually like leave or anything like that. It's just you're there, and it's a must. So you have to adapt to whatever your environment has to give. You know, adapt to whatever environment you live in. No one's born truly evil.
Guards consistently watch over the inmates from this elevated spot above the cell.
By now I'm convinced there's no way of getting out. A catwalk, the boss level guards, bro. There's no way of going out, bro.
Else. If anything suspicious occurs, they will intervene while an extensive network of cameras observes every corner 24/7, ensuring nothing goes unnoticed. The modules are kept lit all day and night for monitoring. When the sun goes down, the lights stay on all the time.
They are constantly being observed. I think this is one of the hardest things. When they try to sleep, they use their towels and cover their eyes to block the light. Preacher here is teaching some of the important lessons from the Bible to the inmates. They're doing physical exercise over here. There's a trainer there. This is the only time these inmates.
Do you think there's really a point in this whole scenario where as you're trying to teach people who have committed such crime, and they are in a position whereas as they were in you are in their position, and you realize there's no way of like going back or anything, because like you're already in a position, you're here for life, you did what you did. I'm just saying, yeah, people can like find God at a certain time in life, even after committing such crimes and all that. But then, is there a point of realizing it after you've done it and you're in this position whereas you are here for life? Maybe like to those who believe in finding a place in heaven.
Rotating schedule. There's not enough space, so they can't all go out on the same day.
Has there ever been a chaotic incident when these inmates were outside of their cells?
So far, nothing.
Whenever we focus the camera on a cell, we often catch a prisoner silently mouthing words. Even behind bars, gang members attempt to send orders to the outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message.
What did you say? What are you gonna say, bro? At this point, it's not like you're gonna, even if like the message makes it outside, you know. Let's say the message makes it outside, they didn't blur what's this, his mouth, and they understood whatever the fuck they said. What is he gonna tell them? Does he remember where he went, where he is? Does he know his own location? I feel like it's useless, but you can say, hey, come save me. How? Okay. They probably know the location, because it's here anyway. You see, it's well known. But how are they gonna go in? Because look, man, there's no way the people that they work with do not know where the location is. If they did, don't you think they probably would have like pulled up while this thing was still under development or whatever? There's no point, bro. There's no point. Even if they pull up, it's gonna be a difficult time.
outside. This prisoner was doing just that, but we censored him to block the message. Despite the crackdown, these groups still hold significant power outside. Rumors suggest they have plans for taking revenge by targeting innocent people. But in response, the authorities threaten to impose even harsher measures on imprisoned members.
If they do that, there won't even be one meal in prison. Uno. I swear to God, they won't eat a grain of rice. Let's see how long their homeboys last inside.
Here they get 3 meal times: breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast is usually beans and rice. For lunch, they get white
Beans and
rice and
rice.
pasta.
Imagine how it smells in that, bro. In that cell, imagine how it smells. Beans.
And dinner's pretty much the same. The only thing that changes is the drink. There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat. This is the lunch.
No chicken. No cow. Steak. Bro. It's life sentence, dog. It's life. Me, I'll choose execution, bro. Give me my last meal. Give me my last meal. I'm out. I'm not gonna be here for the next, I don't know how long. No, give me my food. I'm out. I'm gonna check your some other time, bro. Oh wait.
There's no nutritious food like chicken or meat.
No meat.
This is the lunch. It's rice, pasta, and 2 tortillas.
With a diet lacking in protein, many likely suffer from nutritional deficiencies. Before starting our interview with an inmate, I want to show you one more place that is even more extreme than what you've seen so far.
Here we are in the isolation cell
Solitary, bro.
area. If inmates break a rule, they can be sent to these isolation cells according to the legislation. The law gives me the right to keep the prisoners in isolation for up to 15 days. These cells have
2 weeks.
Through this grid, I can see them
probably
and identify who's
handle swings.
inside.
There's no lights. It's just pitch black. You'll be in your thoughts 24/7, bro. That is no way. Give me my food, dog. Give me my food. Give me my food, bro. I'ma check yours some other time. Give me my food and put me on a chair. I am not staying with y'all niggas for life. Was some I didn't do nothing. I was a pedestrian, dog. You pull up and you try.
Welcome to the isolation cell. If an inmate misbehaves, this is where he ends up. He won't know the time or how much longer he'll be kept inside. For days or even weeks, he sleeps on this concrete bed without ever leaving.
So
they are
there's
cut
no
off from the
water.
outside world, left alone with nothing but their thoughts.
Yo,
This is where they supply their water. There's a water basin here. They take their water here, and this is where they pee.
you didn't even flash. You didn't even flash. Dude, doesn't even look like there are windows, bro. There are no windows here. You can't air that out. You cannot air that out. The only source of oxygen or whatever is through the door. And they close that shit up. Flash, dog. Flash.
They take their water here, and this is where they pee.
The basin for drinking water and the toilets are located side by side. The toilet
Okay, there's
looks
nothing to flash you. Add water. Put water. Oh, bro, there's no way.
recently used and dirty, suggesting that this cell has recently been used. The only light they have is
someone went crazy, nigga.
this little hole that barely lets the sunshine in. This openness is also the sole source of fresh air.
You rip one, bro. You find yourself in a tough situation where you have a Western surrounding stomach, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna find all types of ways to breathing through those holes. You find something. You grab whatever this is and put your nose through there, bro.
What is the most challenging thing about isolation room according to you?
Inside, you don't even see your hands. So when someone is
It's dark. It's too quiet. Your thoughts are loud as fuck. Paranoia. If you're one person who's afraid of the dark, you're not surviving the next 30 minutes. 10 at least. But no way, bro.
isolated, it is necessary for them to have something, a book, anything, to keep their mind clear. But here, they don't have access to any of that, no matter how tough.
I thought I was gonna say like I thought I said it's necessary to have a book or anything like that. But how the fuck are you gonna?
Criminal is this kind of isolation breaks them. This is necessary for the type of.
Yeah, this will break anyone. This will break anyone.
Offenders that we have here. People who once played God by deciding who would live and who wouldn't live deserve the worst punishment. We don't show them mercy. They can ask for forgiveness, and may God forgive them.
Now we're going to interview the inmate known as Psycho. He has a 34-year criminal history and has spent the last 25 years as a high-ranking member of an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to an organization.
10 minutes. You only have 10 minutes.
12 guards are barely enough to ensure the safety around this inmate.
Remove the mask.
What is your name?
My name is Marvin Ernesto Medrano Vasquez.
How old are you?
I'm 41 years old.
You don't look 41. You look younger, like 35.
That's a good thing that you told me because I feel old.
Can I see your tattoos?
MS-13.
When did you join this crime organization?
In 2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did
11 years old, bro. "11 years old nigga was catching bodies. What were you doing at 11 years old? He was catching bodies, bro. What was I doing at 11 years old? I don't even remember. What the fuck was I on? I don't even remember, bro. Oh. So you see, it's definitely like the environment people live in that side, whereas you're kind of forcing you to this type of lifestyle, whereas you have to join, and obviously it's polite, it's family. The only way out is, you know, you feel me? And it's crazy, bro. And for sure, obviously, all these initiations start with like you catching a body. So if it's been doing this since ever, yo, how many bodies do you have, bro?
2004, but I started my criminal record since I was 11 years old.
How did you first become involved?
When somebody's born with just a mom and the mom is working, you look for the streets. You look for somebody to help you out. I said, oh, my mom's poor, I need some shoes, I need some clothes, and I started robbing. Then I need a father figure because I didn't grow up with my father. And then I looked the group of gangs. Then I did a side, and I came right here to El Salvador, trying to change my life, but I seen that there were more gangs right here, and I started doing the same thing I did upstate, and I got locked up. I've always been one of them persons that wanted to accomplish the things that they put in their mind, and I accomplished everything I had to do right here. But I'm right here. This is how the devil pays the people.
Yeah. Is it true that to join this crime organization, you need to end someone's life?
Yeah.
But the first one must.
Yeah, bro, you do the devil's work, you get paid handsome. Handsome. For life, too.
One of your relatives, right?
Yeah, because you got to gain territory for your gang. I lost my mom, my dad, my son, everything right here because of the gangs. When I could be with my family, hey, upstate, the United States, a better life, but you know, we took wrong decisions, and this is the cause of this. That's why I tell the youth, hey, go to school, listen to your mom, listen to your dad. Don't live this life that we live right here. There's no way out.
How many people's lives have you ended? Is it 5 or 10? How many?
No, if you talk about what you used to do in the jails after, it probably get a few more than 50. You gotta do it sometimes.
How did
More
you
than
become
50.
cold-blooded and merciless in time?
I can't really respond you with that question.
How do you feel about not seeing your family forever since you're in Sakat?
I feel bad because
Yo, imagine, bro. Like, when did he say he lost saw his kid? And he's not even gonna see him for the next coming years. Like, bro, not allowed to. There are no visits. Nothing. It's just you and the people in there, bro. Every single day of your life. That must break up.
I seen my son the last time when he was 5 years old, and he's 21 years old right now. I want to see him. I want to tell him, hey, don't do the same things that your dad did. Look for a good life.
People who have fallen victim because of you will never see their loved ones again. You will also never see your family. How do you cope with emotions like missing someone?
I feel bad. Sometimes, like I tell you, I lay down on my bed and I think a lot of things, and sometimes I cry.
What is your motivation to stay alive here?
To one day change my life and look for God in my life, and I tell God, hey, forgive me because I did some things.
Okay.
El Salvador once had the highest rate of lives lost due to widespread chaos. During its peak, 104 out of every 100,000 people lost their lives in a single year. Previous administrations agreed to a truce with these groups, but this couldn't bring lasting order. Although the current government's methods are controversial, by 2023, the number dramatically dropped to 2.4 per 100,000 people, placing El Salvador among the safest countries in the world for the first time.
So far, the results are undeniable. Peace has returned to the neighborhoods. But what
Yeah,
about
that's
those who were
a-
wrongfully imprisoned?
that's a huge
Is it
drop.
true justice or way to control chaos? Are we seeing a lasting solution or just a temporary fix? For now, the answer remains unclear, and the world continues to watch. Thank you for watching this documentary. See you in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Ruhi Channel.
You know, I don't think those who are wrongfully arrested are ever gonna get justice, because they're just gonna be there. They're just gonna be there, bro. For life. For life. You feel me? So yeah, hey, bro. Alright then, that was the video, bro. I'm trying to like up it in a way. I don't know, bro. I've been trying to set up my Twitch. You feel me? I've been trying to set it up. It's just been giving me a few problems. I don't know. It's just that it's probably because it's also the fact that like I've never used social media in that kind of way, or actually never used social media at all. So I'm just trying to, you know. So yeah. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more, because it will get better and better as So yeah. With that said, peace.